Flag up. And they sent on their way. PJ just lacks a little bit of early pace in the early part of the race. Black Cherry, Gnarly both broke out well. Cumbra Vieja just stoked along on the outside of runners to get forward. Give That Man a Buzz holds position against the inside rail. They follow by Arbitration, Black Jacket and Yellow Cap with Amancio and Commander Green a further length and behind. Then comes Plus 4 who races 3/4 of the way back. Time on at the outside of Royal Port Louis and then a few lengths away to Red Dawn who's lost touch with him and racing more than a dozen lengths off the leader. Cumbra Vieja won the battle for the lead. He was made to work, but he's in front by around a length. Black Cherry is second, just ahead of Gnarly, who races a length and a half behind the leader in third. Then came Give That Man a Buzz. Arbitration will swing in fifth place, and equally 5 lengths off the leader, with Commander Green in the Aquamarine midfield against the inside rail. Amancio was further back, PJ at their outside. Royal Port Louis Plus 4's made a couple of places, then Time on it, and finally Red Dawn, as they now clear the final 400 metres, and Cumbra Vieja hard up on the inside as a leader by 3. Give That Man a Buzz a second. Then comes Black Cherry. Plus 4's made some headway. Further back to Gnarly. Absolutely no show from Arbitration. They now reach the final 150. Cumbra Vieja tackled by Plus 4 towards the outside, who's steaming home, and Plus 4 with a head of steam ran going away. Plus 4 the winner. Second Cumbra Vieja. Then came Give That Man a Buzz and get a load of the run of Royal Port Louis in fourth after 2 years off the track. Just off colour today, nothing from him. He's better than that. So the winners in the Black Jacket with the black and white hoop cap towards the left-hand side. Plus 4 comes good under Aldo de Meyer, runs down the long-time leader Cumbra Vieja, who skipped at the top of the straight. The track is running that way where you want to be positively ridden and you want to try and get first run on them, but ultimately Plus 4 comes to chase, run him down and win race number 3. Race 4 starts the pick 6 off at 5-2.
Plus 4, very economically ridden by Aldo, and lovely return from a race. Candice, you thought he might need the run, but I thought it was a good ride because it was economical and he had that finish.
Yeah, we decided to ride him like that, Vicky, under the circumstances. He has had quite a bit of work, and he somehow, I don't know how I've managed to get some gallops into him, but he's had. But in saying that, he's been off for a long time, and there's nothing like the pressure of a race. So I thought he was perfectly ridden today. I thought he got a lovely spot on the fence, and he sat on him. You know, Vicky's always been a decent horse from a young horse. We thought a lot of him. I actually thought he would be one of my better horses, and he just wasn't putting it together early on, and then he went wrong, so we ended up sending him to the farm for a while for a break, which I think did the world of good. And since he's come back, he's been moving well, and I think a great relief for me and for Gary and Dave. I mean, they've been watching him with a lot of interest, and he's obviously been very disappointing early on, so I'm really pleased that he's back and he put it together like this today. I think he's a nice horse, and if I can keep him the way he is now, then who knows what he'll be able to do. But really nice win today. It wasn't a weak field. I thought it was a competitive field, and also badly drawn, which is not easy, and also under the circumstances, I thought it was a very good win today. So well done to them, and as I say, happy person that he's come out like this today.
Definitely, pressure's off. Well done, Candice.
Thank you.
Aldo de Meyer was jockey aboard, Plus 4, and Aldo, Candice has touched on the fact that was the plan going in. I just thought he rounded his race off well in spite of needing it possibly.
Yeah, listen, he's had 1 or 2 gallops, so he was fairly fit, really well within himself, and I think he was obviously allowed to freshen up this last week. So Candice, I'd love to place him, but I'm just going to ride him a little bit cold and let him finish his race off. He done it with quite a bit of authority. I was a little bit worried about the eventual run-up because I felt like he was a really nice horse. But this was just a year older, and he's now finally come into himself, and I was quite impressed by that. He picked him off quite nicely. I was really happy with the way he did it. He initially showed us that he can do this, but he done it in stages, and I'm sure there were some soundness issues back then, but he was moving like a dream today, and he done everything nicely. So I was very happy with that, and I think we can still follow him from here.
Well done for the win. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Mr. Player. Well done to Drakensberg Stud. All the awards that they got you. Charles again, flying the flag high. Quite excited to see him last week. Well done to Justin, Candice, everyone for the contribution they made to Drakensberg, and Mr. Rupert, well done. Can't be any prouder, and just nice to be in the corner.
I'm sure you're looking forward to the season ahead. All the best.
Yeah, thank you so much. Charles Dickens, Gary Player, from the same cloth. Well done.
There you go. Legends, I think, is where Aldo's going with that. I'm just going to, bear with me, turn my page back. We've got the awards coming up for this. I see everyone standing in the wings. I'll start off with... It'll be Cape Racing Champion Older Male is Charles Dickens, and I think Kevin Somerville was going to come forward. If not, I can Tammy's coming. Candice can possibly come forward. Or we'll start off with Callum Dixon. Sorry, I'm getting pointers from the sidelines. Callum Dixon can start. Older female Sariki, very impressive season from her. So well done to Callum Dixon. He can join us. I know that I can say the yard is no stranger to awards. So lovely to collect 2 from the yard, different horses.
Yeah, really great, Vix. These 2 horses for us for this season have been absolute soldiers. They've campaigned great here in the Cape and in Natal. So yeah, privileged to work with these horses and obviously very grateful.
And at home, you obviously ride them and exercise them. Is it nice sitting on champions?
Yeah, it always is. These so-called better ones are the ones you get up for. You get excited when you ride them. So yeah, very happy. And of course, well done to Andre, to Byron, to the breeder Shadwell Stud, and of course Mrs. Plattner, and to Dockies here and the whole team. Great.
Well, I think I'll ask them to come. Well, they'll have a photo with you, but you can accept the award on everyone's behalf. Well done.
Sure. Thanks, Vix.
Yeah, Callum Dixon's going to accept that, and then they'll all have a photo on the infield while I call Kevin Somerville forward for Charles Dickens, older male. So Candice is also coming up. Lovely to have you back. I know that Charles was presented on the Drakensberg Stallion Day this week. How was he received and how did he look?
No, Vicky, absolute superstar. He's let down really well. Really looking forward to his first season. He's fully booked for the year, fully syndicated. So super excited about his first season at Stud.
Candice, I know that your role is finished with him, but his legacy will live on.
I certainly hope so, Vicky. And looking at him during the week on Wednesday, he looks magnificent. He really has let down well in such a short space of time. I think he's going to be a super stallion, and I really look forward to training the progeny. And I look forward to watching him. Obviously, it's always sad when they go, but there's always things to follow and to watch afterwards. So I wish him all the best, and he's been an icon in my yard. So thank you.
Well done. You can accept your award, both Candice Vos-Robinson, trainer, and Kevin Somerville representing Drakensberg Stud, and Gaynor Rupert. So well done to her and the entire team. Fantastic. You can have another photo in the lovely weather out there. So that would be Cape Racing's champion, older male Charles Dickens, and champion female Sarki. Lovely to see this from both, and well represented by the whole team that was involved with them.